Welcome to Tuesday's edition of the Cosmo and Cat Show Fun Size Podcast. A daily dose of awesome audio in 20 minutes or less to make your day a little better.
All right, here we go. AI is a heck of a drug. We love the AI, and our friends at There I Ruined It with their AI. So what we're going to do here, we got a wheel, we're going to spin it, and we've got all kinds of different artists, all kinds of different genres on the wheel. Let's see where it lands. First spin. That was a good spin, Kat. Well done. Who's the artist?
Notorious B.I.G.
Oh, little gangster
Biggie.
rap. Okay, let me spin now. See who are we going to match up with our friends at There I Ruined It. Who are we matching up with Notorious B.I.G.? Who's it going to be with Christopher Wallace? Old school country. Hank Williams.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Hank Williams, Notorious B.I.G. What do we got?
A yodelay, ooh, a papa capping you, a yodelay.
Yes.
I'm slamming bros like Shaquille O'Neal. When it's time to eat, I got a rotten feel. Give me the loot, give me the loot, give me the loot,
Give me the loot.
Move on over 'cause Biggie is moving in. No need for that, just grab the gat. Gonna make my pockets nice and fat. Give me the loot, give me the loot, give me the loot, give me the loot. Move your pockets over 'cause Biggie is
my
moving
gosh.
in.
Oh, yes.
A yodelay,
I'm gonna be singing this.
a papa cat, you a yodelay.
Oh, it's amazing.
They even had the yodeling in there. That was great.
Yeah, you're going to be at a meeting in 3 hours at work yodeling, and you're not going to remember
I'm gonna
why.
be singing that all
Yodeling.
day. Oh,
Give
my
me
gosh.
the loot. Give me the loot.
Yodelay. A Papa Gappin. Yodelay.
When you get Notorious
That was
B.I.G.
awesome.
and Hank Williams together, I guess you call that Hanksta rap? Would that be what that is? Hanksta.
A yodelay, ooh, a papa cat, you a yodelay.
Cosmo and Cat Show. If you haven't done the 23andMe thing, you're like, I thought we were German. I guess we're Swiss. Who knows? Got to change the family tree thing in the hallway. But a lot of people did that over COVID. You know, you're stuck at home and bored, and so you did all the things on 23andMe. Well, they have filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy.
Oh, man.
The co-founder and CEO has stepped down. Now, as of right now, they're still planning to run the company as it has been and not selling any of the data that they have stored to any other companies.
Okay.
But any company that goes through bankruptcy, there's court coming up. They may have to sell off some of the information and stuff.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, now there is a security clause, like a thing in there that says in the agreement, like in their privacy agreement, that if 23andMe ever sells private info, the company that buys it has to abide by the same privacy agreement. So, in theory, your stuff will be safe, okay, if it's bought by 107andMe. I don't know, whatever. But the same agreement also says that that company then can also change it at any time if they want to. So what's the point of the privacy agreement?
Yeah, no kidding.
So dumb. So what I would recommend...
And that's like people's personal. That's like...
Yeah.
Personal, I mean, like literally your DNA, like the most personal thing you can get.
Right. So I understand that you personally may not have done this, but I guarantee you don't have to go very far to find somebody
right
that you know, that you work with, that's in your church small group, that whatever. Kids play ball together. So if you can get onto your 23andMe account, download your information first, save that, and then you can request to have your information deleted. I would do that like now.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
You've got it all yourself. Then ask them to delete and make sure that happens. And then if they have to sell to somebody else, your stuff isn't part of it and you're safe.
There you go.
Jimmy Fallon.
Good. I'm glad there's a resolution.
Well, hopefully. Fingers crossed. So good luck with that. Jimmy Fallon last night.
Oh, geez.
Had some info about the 23andMe
This is
thing.
news. I read that 23andMe just filed for bankruptcy. Yeah, the company said that they were 50% sad, 37% disappointed, and 13% Scottish.
This is the Cosmo and Cat Show on Y107. You're listening to the Cosmo and Cat Show on KTXY Jefferson City with Cosmo
H-O-T-T-O-G-O. I got it! Oh, my God! I did it!
and Cat.
Thanks, AI Justin Bieber. Yo, you're awesome.
It's the all-new Cosmo and Cat Show on Y107.
What is up, Midmo? It is the Cosmo and Cat Show.
Morning.
No matter where you are, take us with you. You're on the road trip to the beach right now, wherever you're headed, Gulf Shores or PCB or...
I'm a little miffed that I didn't get to go with you, but hey.
Yeah, thank you for taking us along. We can be there, too, in the car. Once you get out of the signal range, listen on the free Y107 app. And
yeah,
some of you are doing that right now. You're almost to Nashville. You can see the Batman building, and you're singing this in your car. Thanks for downloading the app and taking us with you on spring break.
5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 2, 1. Trending now.
What everybody's talking about, it's trending now. We do it every morning, 6, 7, 8 o'clock. Get you all the info you need to know before you head into work or school or whatever. And it is 8 o'clock for this Tuesday, March 25th, 2025. And, you know, usually when TikTok ends up in trending now, it's something bad, right? It's going away or it is gone. Something about all the, the spying and the president and all that. Well, now some good news. This is really cool. 170 million users of TikTok in the U.S. Now when an Amber Alert goes off with the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, they have lobbied for this, and TikTok has listened. An Amber Alert will now show up in the For You feed of your TikTok.
Nice.
And it will show a photo of the child or children, as well as all the info, hair color, eyes, all that stuff, their ages, also descriptions of any of the alleged abductors and suspects. Of course, vehicle information, color, make, model, plates, all that stuff. All right there huge. In the TikTok. Such a big deal because time is, and so many people on their phone on the TikTok, and all of a sudden, boom, you're just like, wait a minute, that's the truck they're talking about. And then right there from the link that shows up on your TikTok is going to be an alert where you can just dial 911 from right there. Boom.
Nice.
So you don't close out or get distracted and move on to something else. And I think that's going to make a real difference in hopefully helping get some kids back to where they are supposed to be.
Trending now.
Bachelor spoiler alert. If you have not watched the finale, turn your radio down for the next 30 seconds because I'm fixing to tell you in 3, 2, 1. Latia told Grant she'd fallen in love with him on week 2 of the show and was ready to start a family with him. Ooh. Juliana said she would create a safe space for him. So who did Grant choose?
We'll tell you after the break on Y107.
No.
Who won?
He told Latia that he loved her, but was not her person.
No, I lost.
Let me tell you what, that girl snapped. Usually the runner-up has no idea what to say. They're like blindsided and they're just like at a loss for words until the final rose. Like, they sit with him on the couch and then they get to say what they need to say. Well, Latia just let it all rip. It's all about you. I think I got my answers. I'm disappointed. You're different than I thought. And she said plenty of other things, too.
Wow.
He did choose Juliana, and I am happy for them. That is who I chose. And I'm extremely happy for them. And so they are engaged.
And now it's time for Kat's mid-motivation quote of the day.
If you believe in what you're doing, you'll be more authentic in everything you do.
Find and share today's mid-motivation in our stories on Y107 on Instagram. This is Cat Chat on Y107.
His new fiance is, or he's getting ready to propose, rather, to his hopefully new fiance, but he has not divulged that the ring is coming from a previous failed engagement.
2 days before.
Yeah, he was left at the altar. Well, not left at the altar. Well, kind of. 2 days before his previous fiance called the wedding off. He kept the ring because it was a $10,000 ring. It's a nice one. And fast forward a few years. Now he's ready to propose to his girlfriend, and she doesn't know that he had a previous engagement. She doesn't know that he is using the same ring.
Man.
And
Facebook is blowing up.
Yeah, everybody's going nuts.
Show.
I like having a guy's point of view. Brett says, dude, if you even think that this is a good idea, then you're off your gourd.
Off your gourd.
That's what he says.
Everybody's saying the ring is bad bad juju, bad mojo, bad whatever. It's like trade it in, get your money for it, and then buy a different new ring that your new girlfriend / almost fiance is going to want.
Right.
Everly is in Como for work, and she says she has a different take on this whole ring is bad juju thing. What's up?
Well, I would say, go ahead and use it. I mean, you'll change the juju of the ring. It's like when you grow up with a kid who's annoying in school, but then your child names their kid that same name that kid had. It like cancels it out. It's fine.
Oh, that's true. You're right. I never thought of it that way. I've never heard this take on it. That's really good.
But
it changes the bad juju.
But Everly, on the phone here from Columbia, there's another part to this, though. Did you say, Kat, that the new soon-to-be fiance doesn't know about a failed, like that he got ditched at the altar, basically?
Yeah, no, he hasn't told her.
What?
Yeah, that part's kind of not right. I mean, that's super close to have gotten almost married. I think that he should probably let her in on.
Because here's the deal, Everly. Imagine you being that girl. You've got that rock on your finger. You're like, oh, heck yeah, look at my ring. And then you find out the whole story.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, would you be upset if you found that story out and he's like, oh, yeah, the ring that I gave you is the one that she had?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. That's not too cool.
What does it look like? What shape is it?
I mean, the good news is, like, gold is at an all-time high right now, so maybe he can get more.
Take it over to our friends at Family Pawn,
you go.
see how much cash you can get for it, and like kick him to the curb. See ya, bye. 0 for 2 on marriages, Jim. Bye.
Join the Cat Chat now. 441-Y107.
Everybody on Facebook is screaming, no. And so he said, maybe just, go, Tiffany on the Facebook page, maybe just go change it up a little bit, make it fitter, change the stones, redo the ring. If you don't want to buy a whole new one or whatever, just change it up or something.
Mike is on the phone, Jefferson City. What are you thinking, dude?
Yeah, I mean, it's $10,000.
Yeah.
What is he supposed to just, I guess he could change it, sell the ring and buy another one.
Yeah, but like you're thinking, he's not going to get the money that he put into it.
Yeah.
No.
So.
And she should understand that. Guys have to spend a lot of money on wedding rings.
Yeah, it's an investment.
And engagement rings and things like that. So, she should understand that. But I do agree he should have brought it up before now that he was almost married. He didn't have to say, this was her ring, unless she asks. But he should have. If they've been dating long enough to be engaged in his mind, I would think that at some point that conversation should have come up. That's one of the first things. I don't know. That's like second or third date thing. Like, hey, I was almost married.
Yeah. Have you been engaged before? Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it's not, you don't say at first thing like, hi, my name's so-and-so. I was engaged and she broke my heart 2 days before the wedding. But
yeah.
Like I said, you don't want to end up putting this same ring on this new girl's finger and then she finds out that it's the old fiance's ring. Like, that's a whole nother, that's an avalanche of drama.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not superstitious. I don't believe in juju.
Yeah.
But I do believe in honesty, and he's got to tell her. Before he can propose to her, he's got to tell her he was engaged before.
Absolutely right. Blanking news headlines. Real news headlines filled with blanks. Your job to fill in those blanks this morning. See if you can get these answers correct. Okay, here we go, Kat. Blank.
Alrighty.
Blank purchased for $2.99 at a Goodwill store sells for $2,875 at auction.
Wow.
Was it a Taylor Swift CD, a Star Wars action figure, or a painting?
Oh, man. I'm going to have to think about this one for a minute.
Okay, your choices again. Blank, purchased for $2.99 at Goodwill, sells for almost $3,000. It was a Taylor Swift CD, Star Wars action figure, or a painting from a famous artist. We'll tell you in 3 minutes. Blanking news headlines.
This is the Cosmo and Cat Show on Y107.
Blank, purchased for $2.99 at a Goodwill store, sells for almost $3,000 at auction. Was that a Taylor Swift CD, a Star Wars action figure, or a painting by a famous artist?
A painting seems way too obvious, and then you just played a Taylor Swift song.
I did?
So,
oh, yeah. Huh.
Is that a clue? Is it a Taylor Swift CD?
I'm covering my face with my hat so you can't see my poker face. Was it a Taylor Swift CD? No.
No. What was the other guess?
Star Wars action figure or a painting?
Yeah, Star Wars action figure.
Nope. Famous painting. Yeah. She's at this Goodwill store buying looking for random things, and she goes, you know what? This painting is kind of awful. It's $2.99. I'm going to buy it and have it for a white elephant gift at Christmas time for our family gathering. And she gets to her car, and she's putting all the stuff she got at the Goodwill in her car, and she notices this little plaque thing down in the corner of the frame.
Yeah.
And she's like, that's different. So she Googles the artist, and it's some painter named Johan Bertelsen. And they've got art all over the world for $1,000 to $35,000. So she found an auction and made $3,000 off this painting, and now that's going towards her wedding. So good for her.
Dang, nice.
Blanking news headlines.
Men shaving blank to look masculine shocks social media.
Men shaving their blank. Well, it can't be down there on social media too much because then that
well, hey, no, that's OnlyFans.
Shaving. Men shaving their TikTok. No. Eyebrows.
Close.
Really?
Eyelashes. Apparently, men are like having the guys who cut your hair, the barbers or whatever, like take the razors past the eyelashes to make them shorter. So they look more masculine.
No, thank you.
No. First of all, you're not putting a razor near my eyes. Second of all, what the frick, dudes? I mean, us women who would kill to have long, beautiful eyelashes, and we got to spend all this money, hundreds of dollars, in fact, on products to try to get them to grow long. What the heck?
No.
Stop shaving your freaking eyelashes.
Manscape everywhere else, but not your eyelashes. Blanking news headlines.
Thanks for listening to the fun-sized Cosmo and Cat Show podcast. Be sure to like, follow, and share. And thanks in advance for the 5-star rating and review.